talented. These are awesome. Look, I got a question. When you look at this one right here, The Rock. How does this make you?
It makes me think when he stole my book here. Yeah, that's all. You know what I mean? He stole my, can't spell, but the book is cooking. That was one that I came up with.
Did you guys have a conversation about the bookend with the Rock on him?
We got plenty of
Let me have a conversation.
Look, we've all grown up playing with action figures. How surreal it is to actually have them on the shelves. Is somebody else playing?
Well, I'll tell you, like, breaking through as a WWE superstar, I was really looking for three things in terms of merchandise. One was having my own T-shirt, which was really cool. Another was being on the video game, shout out 2K23. And then the third, of course, having your own action figure. Careers are short, but action figures last forever. And I'll be showing them off when I'm an old granddad. Well, I got about 30 of them. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
30?
Yeah, I got 30 action figures.
I did not even know that. They're all yourself? You got like all of this Booker T?
That's what it is, yeah.
30 different.
Yeah, 30 different.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing. All right, guys, we have a lot going on tonight, including this one, man, that I am geared up for. Because again, people here, they don't seem to like Logan Paul very much. I don't know if you know this, but I'm very excited to see what happens when Seth freaking Rollins and Logan Paul go one-on-one tonight at WrestleMania Saturday.
Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, Seth freaking Rollins. He is a visionary. He is a revolutionary. Are you ready for Seth? To me, he reached WrestleMania. The biggest show of the year. Here comes the marquee. You're in it. And then you got dunked on your face by Logan Paul.
I don't like Logan Paul. I don't really need him in my locker room, in my space. At the end of the day, he just wants to be famous. I think best for him to just stay in his lane.
Asian Chamber is a ticket to WrestleMania. Make no mistake about it. Moments away from winning the United States Championship. Logan Paul. Gotta be kidding me. Never miss a moment to go viral.
How's that for a music set?
My entire life, all I ever wanted was to main event WrestleMania.
16 years ago today
To me,
was WWE WrestleMania 23.
WWE doesn't give a damn.
That very WrestleMania was the very first WrestleMania I ever watched. Now here we are, 16 years later, gearing up for WWE WrestleMania 39. So thank you for tuning in and watching my live watch-along reactions live here on YouTube of WWE WrestleMania 39. As always, I'm your host, Encyclopedia Sports, Cool and Luke 96. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below, the thumbs up button. Share hashtag WWE, hashtag WrestleMania, hashtag WrestleMania 39. Chat questions and comments, super chat, super sticker, super like, super thanks. Always greatly appreciated. As the kickoff pre-show rolls on, they're outside of SoFi Stadium in Southern California as they run a video package highlighting a match that will be on the card this evening, as WrestleMania 39 is once again, and I think the two-night event is here to stay now for good. It's the fourth consecutive year they've done 2 nights of Mania compared to one as it was for 35 years straight. but now from 36. I guess we have COVID to thank for that. And then 37 are back in business. Fans last year, most stupendous. Now they're going Hollywood. So we'll have Seth Rollins, Logan Paul tonight. They run the video package for that match. There's a total of 13 matches for WrestleMania this year. So split them half and half. Technically 7 matches tonight and 6 tomorrow. Main event of night 1 will in fact be the Usos against Sami KO for the tag team titles. Tomorrow night, Reigns and Rhodes for the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Championship of the world. We'll get more into both those matches along with everything else shortly. But as mentioned, this kickoff pre-show continues. It's been a shit show to say the least. They've been interviewing a few Hollywood celebrities that sort of don't really get the, other than Marina Menounos, don't get the pro wrestling business, of WWE being, sports entertainment. Just by, watching it, that's what it seems like, at least the past hour and a half, 2 or so. As we're coming up on the top of the hour, 8 p.m. Eastern time here, for the kickoff of the show of shows, Showcase of the Immortals, WrestleMania. It will be Austin Theory and John Cena for the U.S. title. But Caleb Braxton, Peter Rosenberg, bad news Wade Barrett. It's been a shit show because Booker T's been losing his shit as Wade Barrett has. Fred, got some bad news for you. This might be one of the most horrendous but funniest WWE kickoff pre-shows for a pay-per-view or premium live event that I can remember in quite a while, from sitting down before the show and seeing what they got to say for a little bit before the show starts. But that's neither here nor there. We're about 20 minutes away now. As mentioned, 7 matches tonight, 6 tomorrow. They sort of did a pretty good job of spacing everything out. I thought the road to WrestleMania with the booking and creatively could have been a little bit better, but this is the WrestleMania we're getting this year before they go extra large next year for WrestleMania 40. But the road to WrestleMania is now officially at a dead end. We're going to kick off with Austin Theory and John Cena. Main event, Usos and Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. The Mysterio match, probably going to be somewhere in the middle, I'd have to think. They'll probably give the one women's championship match the co-main event, since it's not the main event of the evening. But crowd filing in. They're in Los Angeles, SoFi Stadium, home of the Chargers and Rams in the National Football League. As SoFi has hosted recently the College Football Playoff National Championship game, along with the Super Bowl. WrestleMania now tonight. The Olympics in a few years, in 2028. Of course, WrestleMania was supposed to be in Hollywood 2 years ago for 37, but then COVID hit. 36 was supposed to be in Tampa. Of course, they had it at the Performance Center with no fans. 37 got what they were supposed to get in 36, so that stayed in Tampa. And then they pushed back LA to 39 and had last year WrestleMania 38 in the Lone Star State, Dallas, Texas. Next year they'll be going to Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, so keep an eye out for videos on that as the kickoff pre-show continues once again. The WWE community. WrestleMania weekend began last night. Had SmackDown, had the Hall of Fame, had Stand and Deliver earlier today. Now WrestleMania this evening. WrestleMania Saturday, night 1. Night 2 will be tomorrow on Sunday officially. And then the Raw after Mania, of course. And then all the SmackDown after Mania next Friday night as well. So we'll see, where they're going to go from here on out. Of course, Backlash next month. And then they'll be going to Money in the Bank and SummerSlam. And then it'll be football season. And then come full circle, WrestleMania 40 will be here before you know it. LA finally getting WrestleMania after a 2-year wait. First West Coast Mania in 8 years. That was the heist of the century, in which Seth frickin' Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank in the main event to become WWE World Heavyweight Champion. First WrestleMania in LA since Batista won championship gold, defeating Triple H in the main event, WrestleMania 21. So the WWE Community Champions, shout out, congrats to them. Trying to think what match they're gonna go home here with, previewing wise at least. Probably the tag team title match, to be honest with you. Yeah, this kickoff pre-show really hasn't been on par, if you will, as they're going to promote something big is coming for WWE Live. They've recently announced more upcoming shows, so I guess be sure to go check that out. Yeah. So basically their summer schedule from now until August, so the next, 4, almost 5 months. But excited for WrestleMania, yes. It just, for whatever reason, doesn't have, even though there are a ton of good matches, it just doesn't feel like it has, that big of a buzz as it, normally does. Why? I don't know. I might just be the only one who thinks that, but you can let me know in the comments below. Your thoughts, as always, once again, thank you for tuning in and watching. We'll probably see a fean surprises. I mean, it's WrestleMania. They're going to show out. They're going to have us talking. Now, what the biggest, thing to happen this weekend that'll have us talking, who knows? Only time will tell. Yeah, they have 13 total matches. It got, like I said, split down the middle pretty good. There's about 3 good matches per night. So, I mean, with that being said, then that's half the card. Overall, that's, pretty damn good. From 13 to the 7 night, 6 tomorrow, but then 3 per night. Do the math. Yeah. So, let me know in the comments below what match you're most excited for. I'll get into the full card here momentarily. But before we move ahead, just want to once again say thank you for tuning in and watching. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. Thumbs up button, share, chat questions and comments, super chat, super likes, super thanks. Always greatly appreciated as well. But I have some big, exciting breaking news as Gridiron Ring, and this video is now officially powered by Rogue Energy. So be sure to use the code Luke, LUKE 123 for 10% off. Link in the description below. WrestleMania 39. 13 matches. Lucky, unlucky, we'll see. But some are saying this WrestleMania goes Hollywood is KO Mania. WrestleZane, Bloodline Mania, for what it's worth, or are we in the process of seeing the demise of the Bloodline with Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, the Usos, Solo Sikoa, and the wise man himself, Paul Heyman. Only time will tell for that, as well as there's The Miz. He's hosting WrestleMania. There's his hot ass wife and Maurice as well. WrestleMania is coming, and WrestleMania is coming to Hollywood. Hope you all are coming, says The Miz, and then Maurice says it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. So use your imagination, and then talk about The Miz's balls. But I'm not going to go there. Call Rick Steiner if you want his opinion. But Miz, and every once in a while, every couple of years, they have a host for WrestleMania. You know, there is always, of course, going to be a few people left out. We've discussed, you know, who specifically already in the past, so I'm not going to get into that. But, you know, they had Raw WrestleMania and SmackDown WrestleMania this past week, for what it's worth. I mean, it's really just to draw ratings with the WrestleMania name. I mean, like I said, once again, in my opinion, everybody has their own opinion. The booking, this road to WrestleMania, as always, could have been 10 times better, but I honestly thought it could have been 10 times better. You know, this is Triple H's first WrestleMania in charge, yes. Even with Vince McMahon officially now back with the company, Triple H is still in charge of creative. And this is his first WrestleMania, but it's not his first WrestleMania with a full year's worth of time from one WrestleMania to the next. To, you know, even though, you know, they say they have next year's plans already in place, you know, take that for what it's worth. You know, shit happens, plans change. There's always a plan B, as he once said. A couple minutes away here, they're gonna run through the graphics once more for what's to come. But watch out for WrestleMania 40 next year, you know, especially with Triple H guys, if you will, you know, on spots, good spots on the card. I mean, yeah, no doubt about it. There's, you know, some signs, and have been, you know, since he's taken over late last summer. But there, just for whatever reason, I don't think there's that. There is, but I don't think it's as big as it, you know, normally is. I'll say that, buzz-wise for WrestleMania this year. There's about, like I said, 5, 6, maybe 7 good matches. Everything else has just been thrown together, especially the 2 Fatal 4-Way tag team matches that we're going to see this weekend. They had the Andre the Giant Battle Royal last night. Bobby Lashley won that. Of course, the match with him and Bray not happening, at least being promoted. We still, of course, could see the Eater of Worlds soon. I don't know officially when, if, you know, who knows, ever again for that matter. But, you know, yeah, we'll see what happens. But Theory and Cena will kick off the show. That has, you know, history. That has a big story to tell with, you know, how similar they both are, at least in that stage in their career. Go back 20 years to now, from Cena to Theory. As John Cena said, that's all Austin Theory is a theory. Yeah, so they're going to end the kickoff pre-show here, officially previewing the tag team title match tonight. So that will be the main event, as it should be. You know, the best story in the WWE has been the Bloodline story. Roman Reigns' 3-year run now almost 1,000 days as champion. But then inserting Sami Zayn as the honorary Uce after WrestleMania last year, after he got slapped with a big hand and then hit with the mousetrap against jackass Johnny Knoxville, Sami Zayn seemingly at that time just got thrown in the bloodline for the hell of it because they didn't have anything else, for him to do. But then it blew up, and it's been the best thing, the WWE's done in, God knows how long. And then the real life friendship with Owens and Zayn on top of that. And, Sammy officially turned on the bloodline at the Rumble, ended up losing to Reigns at the Chamber. And then Owens and Zayn get back together as a tag team. They're going to challenge Usos tonight. So the real life aspect draws. You have a father versus son matchup at WrestleMania this year, I might add, as well, with Rey and Dominic Mysterio. So you can't talk about the bloodline. You can't get much more thicker than blood. So leave it at that as they, show off some highlights of this feud that Sammy got in between of, and then they did the same damn thing in reverse order a few weeks later, and there has been, I'll give them this, a lot more long-term booking than they normally do. Especially with Reigns, of course. But then, talk about Rey and Dominic Mysterio. That's been since birth. But then, really since COVID, another 3 years, okay. From, Dom getting to the spot, he's currently at in the Judgment Day. But, it took until just last fall for him to turn on his father after they tag teamed last year at WrestleMania against The Miz and Logan Paul. Paul in action against Seth Rollins, I might add, as well. But I would say, just overall, long story short, everything I'm saying here, the matches I'm most excited for this weekend. We'll start with tonight. Has to be the Mysterios and the tag team title match. And then tomorrow night, the Triple Threat Intercontinental Championship matchup, the Hell in a Cell, and then the main event in which Roman Reigns will defend against Cody Rhodes. So, what's that, 5 matches? 6 matches? Something like that? They'll add in something, Like I said, we'll be in for, a surprise or two, I'd have to think. They'll get us to pop about this or that. Just don't know officially what. We could see, a Brahma Bowl or, hear glass shatter, by the time the weekend ends, for all we know. But that's what I said. You can't get much more, real than actual real life, and then tell that story on TV. So, and I think, with that being said, that plays into, a handful of the matches and, some of the favorites that I'm, looking forward to see this weekend. So, as mentioned at the start, hard to believe it's been 16 years since my first ever WrestleMania I ever watched, WrestleMania 23. Ford Field in Motown, Detroit, Michigan will host SummerSlam this summer, I might add, as well. That night at WrestleMania 23, Mr. Kennedy won Money in the Bank in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Rogue Energy, Luke, 1, 2, 3 for 10% off. They're based out of where Ken Kennedy, Mr. Kennedy, if you will, is from in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So be sure to go click that link in the description below to get 10% off your order. But yeah, WrestleMania 23. That's where it starts with me with pro wrestling. 2007. You know, the two main championship matches, of course, on top of the Battle of the Billionaires with McMahon and Trump, with Lashley and Umaga. And then, of course, Vince got his head shaved because Umaga lost. Bobby Lashley beat McMahon's hand-picked opponent for him. Lashley, Andre the Giant, Battle Royal winner. Umaga, rest in peace. But Trump, I mean, they're just out to get him at this point. They just don't want him to run. They're scared. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, the two main championship matches that night. John Cena, Shawn Michaels for the WWE Championship. And then we had The Undertaker, who was undefeated and technically still is undefeated at WrestleMania, if you don't count his loss to Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 30 and 33. But, I mean, 23-2 at Mania, all time. That's pretty damn good. It was, you know, Undertaker at that point in time, still undefeated at Mania, but he never won the world title. He beat Batista, 15-0 world champion. That's where wrestling starts for me. WrestleMania 23, so here we are 16 years later, now WrestleMania 39. So talk about coming full circle. And I plan on attending SummerSlam and WrestleMania in the next full calendar year. So as mentioned earlier, be sure to keep an eye out for upcoming videos. And once again, thank you for tuning in this evening and watching WWE WrestleMania 39. But WrestleMania is going Hollywood. Tonight, main event, Bloodline Mania, Usos, Sami KO, and then tomorrow night, Cody Rhodes will look to finish the story and look to become World Heavyweight Champion, something his father, the late, great American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, never had the chance to do it, but he just never won it. But Cody's going to look to finish the story and to dethrone the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion, the big dog tribal chief, sits at the table, who's been on God mode now for quite some time, who, by this point, we all should have acknowledged Roman Reigns. So throw him up, we the ones. So, a couple minutes here. We'll have the opening video package that was released the other day, along with a set reveal. There's a lot of movie posters with all the wrestlers, all the superstars on them. We'll see how the show goes. I mean, with all the matches, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 local start. You know, we're going to have a good 3, probably 3.5, almost 4-hour show. They'll have the press conference afterwards. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But just once again, thank you for tuning in and watching my WWE WrestleMania 39 live watch along reactions, live right here on YouTube. As always, I'm your host, Encyclopedia Sports, Cohen Luke 96. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below, thumbs up button, share hashtag WWE, hashtag WrestleMania, hashtag WrestleMania 39. Chat questions and comments, super chat, super sticker, super like, super thanks. Always greatly appreciated as well. As they fade to black on the kickoff pre-show. Don't go anywhere, they say, on WWE Network on Peacock. We'll be right back. But the warning, and then the Then Now Forever Together WWE, followed by the WrestleMania 39 opening video package. Austin Theory, John Cena, one-on-one for the United States Championship. Match honestly could go either way, but let me know in the comments below who you have winning. That, along with all the other matches here tonight. This is WrestleMania 39 Night 1. WrestleMania 39 Saturday night to tomorrow night on Sunday. So be sure to tune back in for that. Aerial shot. Got America the Beautiful. And Becky G will do the honors of America the Beautiful. There's green shirt guy. There's somebody, I don't know, probably total 50 years up in an orange shirt too. But America the Beautiful, God bless the United States of America. And as always, shout out to the troops. Thank you for your service. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard. So they'll have a good 65, 70,000 people here tonight and tomorrow night as well. Got a long entrance ramp. The stage is a little different this year. I mean, they did cut it in half. There's people sitting behind. Of course, they'll have the topped off. You know, you can't see down in anything going on backstage by any means, but it's WrestleMania. You know, like this is the WWE's, you know, biggest show of the year. This is, you know, as for college football in the NFL, the championship game, college football playoff national championship game, the Super Bowl, you know, for other sports. March Madness is going on right now for college basketball. You know, baseball, you have the World Series. Basketball, you have the NBA Finals, along with March Madness, as mentioned, that's going on right now. Hockey, you have the Stanley Cup. Masters in golf. Of course, the Olympics are, you know, worldwide every 4 years in the summer and every 4 years in the winter. Only one person on planet Earth. WrestleMania's going Hollywood. So, we're burning daylight. So, WWE, yeah, you better make my day. And there's Kevin Hart. If we have Kevin Hart, we need The Rock. I mean, come on now. But don't know. Kevin Hart's going to tell us the story. We're in Los Angeles, California, Tinseltown, if you will. City of Angels. As we're Californian dreaming this April Fool's Night. Yeah. Streak. That's The Undertaker for sure. He went to the Hall of Fame last year. A lot of old school WrestleMania highlights. They'll try to, you know, top last year's as they always try to. You know, there's always, you know, a gap though, it seems like, of, okay, this WrestleMania was good. A couple years go by. That one then was better than the previous best one, and so on and so forth. They're going to do what they want anyway, you know. It's their company. They might be getting sold sometime soon as well. Yeah, they ran a lot of Hollywood-inspired movie-esque spin-offs, parodies, if you will, with WWE superstars, as they did 18 years ago when they were last in LA for WrestleMania 21, when they went Hollywood then. And then a decade went by, heist century, here we are 8 years later, WrestleMania's back in Cali. So, as Cody quoted Tupac last night on SmackDown, there's all the pyro. Speaking of Cody and pyro, who's going to get the most pyro tomorrow night with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns? That's the big question this weekend. But we're fresh out of jail. And technically not, just quoting song lyrics. And WrestleMania's California dreaming. Greatest entertainment event. So says Michael Cole. It'll be him and Corey Graves on commentary all weekend. So we'll see, you know, with the attendance, you know, how far they push that. But welcome to WrestleMania. And awesome. The Miz is going to kick off Mania. He is hosting. He's already in the ring. And let's roll a fat one up. There's the newest Pittsburgh Steeler, April Fool's, Snoop Dogg. So, Snoop Dogg is the dog father of WrestleMania, along with the host, The Miz. Welcome to WrestleMania. People are going to be hammering for fucking Sasha now. Just shut the hell up. Hashtag WrestleMania is already trending #1 in the US. And Snoop. DOGG. WrestleMania 39. WrestleMania goes Hollywood. They've done away with the numbers, and they've done away with the Roman numerals too. They give us a tagline instead now. WrestleMania the musical. Snoop Dogg. Miz got a big pop for being in all the Marine movies after John Cena. So they're just, you know, going over accolades at this point. Snoop saying, we're the same. Miz says, yep, exactly the same.
It's not about these champions tonight.
Not about these champions. About all of us in the WWE Universe. We're champs. Hashtag WrestleMania with sharing social media. Thanks for tuning in. They say sold out. It sure as hell looks like it. I mean, that's the floor, the risers. You got a good, you know, 4 sections on top of that. So now they're going to promote some upcoming matches this evening. Just overall this weekend, half tonight, half tomorrow. Rhea should beat Charlotte. And then Sami KO should beat the Usos, but we'll see. Sami's going to get a big pop here. Yeah. Sami got himself over more than anything. And rather than, you know, winning the main championship, why don't, you know, as they'll fire it up, A-Town down, here comes Austin Theory. You know, why not main event and win championship gold with your best friend in a tag team bout? Here comes Theory. They having an issue? No, it's just taking a little while. All right, the screen's being raised, sort of getting his own special entrance. Of course, even though, you know, SoFi Stadium's technically an outside stadium, it does look like a dome. It's because it has a canopy over top. There are spots that have open air flowing through. Bell rings, falling contest for the United States Championship. Austin Theory versus the man who we've never been able to see in John Cena, who is back, and holy shit, that ramp's tall. Well, I mean, the stage is, makes sense, all right. Normally it's level with the fans, but man, that thing's raised a good 25 feet. There's Cole and Graves. No, but from 20 years ago when Cena debuted, ruthless aggression to Kurt Angle, United States champion. There's the Spanish announce table. That's going to be broken sometime tonight and tomorrow, as always. Cena technically tonight is his first promoted singles WrestleMania match since he fought Rusev WrestleMania 31. That was 8 years. So this was the last time in Crown 40 too. That was also for the United States Championship, I might add. That was when he was having the open challenges every week. Because there's been a few matches. Of course, he's turned into a Hollywood star. But they've just been as well. I get he fought Bray Wyatt at 36, but that was in front of no fans. And that was a, Firefly Funhouse match. That wasn't a basic one-on-one match. There's that, too. Make-A-Wish, John Cena. Get the reel out. Look at all these pictures. But, of course, yeah, I fought The Undertaker after he drank all the beer with all the fans before the show started, and then before the match started. Of course, Dead Man got back on track after a few years beforehand, lost both to Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. Before then, 2 years later, he rode off into the sunset after the Boneyard match. And of course, into the Hall of Fame last year. And we might have it gone here tonight. We might have the American Badass return at Raw 30. So maybe the American Badass will continue to ride through the night and, come out here at WrestleMania this weekend. All right, they got a lot of Make-A-Wish kids for John Cena's entrance, it looks like. So this has like the WrestleMania 25 feel to it with all the Cena lookalikes lined up and then he ran down. This has all the Make-A-Wish kids at the top of the entrance. And now here comes the 16-time world champion, John Cena. And does John Cena rock or does John Cena suck? We're at WrestleMania. As he gives them all high fives. I don't see anybody coming out though, because I can't see John Cena. I mean, that's how it's been for 20 years. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. They're going to earn the day. But as he tells them to never give up, gonna run down that long-ass ramp, somebody's gonna fucking trip and fall by the end of the weekend. But he slides into the ring and shows off, and we'll see what celebrities are in the crowd. We talked about the celebrities they were interviewing on the kickoff pre-show, and it's going sideways, off the rails, to say the least. But theory where he's at right now, it's very similar, to where Cena was 20 years ago. And that's the comparison. And then you get the match here now tonight. They've been teasing it for quite a while, and they're show off the title, and we're gonna get show on the road here. 8 o'clock start. First match officially going to start 15 minutes later. After we had America's Beautiful, The Miz and Snoop Dogg, along with the opening video package, and then these two entrances. So, Cena right now not in any production of any movies, so he cleared his schedule, and here we are. So bell rings, and away we go. WrestleMania underway. Austin Theory, John Cena for the United States Championship. Like I said, this could honestly go either way. It could. I'm not going to be surprised if Cena actually does put Theory over because he's not going to be around. Theory retains. But then, they're always worried about ratings. I mean, you could have it for a couple days, couple weeks, have Cena win, do the open challenge again, and then whoever, comes out one night, say if he'd win tonight, Raw after Mania 2 nights from now, Monday Night Raw, whoever would challenge them then, have them then win the United States Championship, and then, see what they do with, Theory then at that point. On top of that, nice big shoulder tackle by Cena. But as he's in his jean shorts, Theory in his gold trunks, we'll see too about, gear-inspired, attire with the color schemes and, all that. Who they're paying, homage to and so on and so forth. But Austin Theory, John Cena one-on-one for the United States Championship here, kicking off WrestleMania 39. It's night one. WrestleMania 39 Saturday. Let's go Cena. Cena sucks. So, tell the crowd's into it. I mean, the show's going to be, good. Hopefully, at least, from top to bottom, start to finish. There's probably going to be a few duds. There always is going to be a dud or two. But what I was saying earlier, the biggest thing, you're getting to WrestleMania. Okay, just get there, but at the same point in time, you got to sell it. That's what I was saying. The buzz, for whatever reason, just ain't as big, I don't think, this year as it normally, is. Why that is, like I said, it might just be me. I don't know. But I thought the booking creatively on the road to WrestleMania could have been a little bit better, as always. But this is, in fact, Triple H's first WrestleMania in charge, but not his first full year WrestleMania. That'll be from now until next year, so watch out for WrestleMania 40. Theory getting booed for attacking John Cena. Cena with the red, white, and blue. There's some empty seats they don't want you to see. It's behind the entrance anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But, they're there. That's all that matters. They're witnessing it in person. So it's technically not sold out. It technically could be from the tickets being sold. But then, why wouldn't you show up to WrestleMania? I don't know, but kick out at 2 by Cena. But no, they have the red, white, and blue, John Cena. They really went black and white with it when he had the 20-year anniversary last summer. He's been on TV, though, only a handful of times, those sets. Theory's done the work for the most part. Cena drops to a knee and then reverses vertical suplex to Theory. So Cole calls Theory a loner. Well, he fights back. A couple of rights and lefts now with these two. Corner to corner. Cena knows what the hell he's doing. He calls the match in the ring. Clear as day. Do this, do that. But that's what I was saying. This match honestly could go either way. Normally it would, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be John Cena winning. But the thing is, he hasn't been around for how long? He probably won't be around, much longer, unless it's just one-offs like this. And that's the big thing with John Cena. He never really put anybody over in the past. He did, but he didn't. If you know, you know. But Like, that's what I was saying. Like, now might be the right time to have, Cena lose. Have Austin Theory beat him. And this could be similar to, I mean, I get Theory doesn't have a stable by any means, but Bad News Wade Barrett got, promoted a ton after the Cena Nexus stuff they did over a decade ago. And then, of course, had injuries, and now he's in broadcasting. But STFU. Theory going to tap already? No, it ain't going to be a quick 5-minute squash. No chance. They'll give this at least 15 minutes, probably. Because they got time with 2 nights now, splitting it. If it was still one night, it's a 6-hour show, as it's been in the past, which is a drag at times. Yeah, there's going to be stuff that, gets necessarily, canceled, as Theory tells the crowd, hey, you can't see me, but just, gets cut in time. But you have Theory win, go over Cena, that's that, or Cena win. I'd bring back the open challenge and then do that for a little bit, which might just be once on Monday, might be for a couple weeks. Standing for the pin, kick out. And then whoever would, answer the open challenge, have them then, beat John Cena and go from there. That's sort of where they're at. Another stomp from Theory. We'll see what happens. Seems like people are still filing in. I get Los Angeles traffic as well. It's only 5 o'clock local time. It is a Saturday, though, not a Friday or any other day of the week. And like you've known, hey, show starts at this time, you got to get there at this time, not after the show starts. But then traffic's also traffic, so Theory mocking Cena, rolls him through, and just keeps stomping the chest of John Cena. But then Cena catches him, starting to fight back, up on the shoulders. AA, no. DDT, yes. Cover, 1, 2, and a kick out by John Cena, so the match continues once more. Theory bitching to the ref, hey, that was 3. No, it wasn't. Thing is with Theory, too, he's a damn good heel, but he's an annoying heel, okay? He's the heel that the companies used, at least under Vince. It's changed a little bit under Triple H, but it's just to piss everybody the fuck off. It's, hey, we're going to shove them down your throat until you like it. And if you still don't like it, well, then tough shit. That's your problem. Because we're still going to do what we want anyway. That's Austin Theory in a nutshell. Cena moves out of the way in the corner. So Theory gets punched now to the right, punches back with his own left. So now they're going to stutter in the middle of the ring, doing the game with rights and lefts, off the ropes. Shoulder tackle, actually more locked into a headlock now in the middle of the ring. So Theory, for the most part, has been in full control of this match so far. Cena's gotten a few things in, but it's been all 8-count down. Cena going to start fighting back, though, here before too long. And it might just have that type of match. Hey, whoever's, and for most matches is how it goes, whoever, is one or the other, whoever's in full control then ends up losing. Or whoever's in full control just finds a way to win then at the end. I wouldn't necessarily say we're going to screwy finish with this match. Because it's like, well, whoever's doing all the work and then end up losing. It's because then, well, their opponent then, scratches and claws. They just, squeak one out and they find a way to win that way too. More shoulder tackles, but as I said, this could go either way. I honestly don't know. You can't see me. Crowd on the feet. He says thank you. You can't see me. Off the ropes. 5-knuckle shuffle. Into an AA. Is this it? Cena's right elbow is... Well, they are going to go screwy finish because Cena accidentally bumps Theory into the ref with the AA, but then he still gets the STF locked in. Ref's out. Theory's going to tap here. Theory taps out, but the ref, Cena, thinks he's won, but he hasn't because the ref didn't count it and say that Theory submitted. So there's your near pinfall. There's the botch by the ref. Hey, get another fucking ref down here. And then a low blow from Theory. But Cena's right elbow, I guess his left elbow is a little red too, but it looks like, well, is Cena going to use the AA? Well, he uses the A-Town down. Cover, 1, 2, 3, and Austin Theory does defeat John Cena to kick off WrestleMania 39. So that's where they're going to go. All right. About a 10-minute match. They went with the screwy finish right after I said, no, probably not. Yeah, they went with the screwy finish. Hey, well, maybe somebody will come out to Theory tonight or, on Raw Monday. Put him in his place. But, nobody liked John Cena at first. And then, he was the poster boy. And has been for 20 years. Throughout time in wrestling history, you go from Bruno to Andre to Hulk to Austin to The Rock to John Cena, now Roman Reigns. Theory's going to be one of the next, big homegrown talents in the WWE, it looks like. I had somebody tell me, though, I don't know, a couple months ago that this is either right before or right after MJF won the world title in AEW, that Theory is going to be, bigger and better than MJF. Let alone bigger and better than him right now. And I told him fucking get lost, like you're crazy. Talk about having it. MJF has just that. Theory's been shoved down their fucking throats. They fade to black. That's it. Austin Theory beats John Cena, who's the first man in the commercial break for WWE 2K23. It was just released. So Cody Rhodes says, I'm going to be the champion. Well, we'll find out tomorrow night if that's in fact the case, if he defeats Roman Reigns or not. Rhea Ripley says we'll see about that. She should beat Charlotte tonight, as that's one of the two women's matches this evening. Got 2 women's matches per night, I might add. So, commercial break. WWE Network on Peacock for WrestleMania 39. Thank you once again for tuning in and watching. But we kicked off just a minute ago. Austin Theory, John Cena. Theory wins and retains the United States Championship, so we'll see what they do with that mid-card title. Of course, the Intercontinental Championship being defended now tomorrow night. Gunther, Drew McIntyre, and Sheamus in a triple threat, so there's that. WWE Shop. Tonight's free shipping. That's surprising because the deal's normally like buy one, get one half off. And then they think it's, you know, the best deal out there when it's not. So the sun has not gone down just yet. They're inside though. Technically they're outside though too. Yeah, there's people still outside. What the fuck? Get the hell inside. They're going to give us a highlight of the night for WrestleMania. We've had one match. What's the highlight of the night? One match in. Oh, it's from SmackDown last night. Give me a break. They're going to recap the match they had last night with the 4 tag teams in the men's WrestleMania Showcase Fatal 4-Way tag team match tonight. That's probably coming up next. It'll be the one and only Ricochet, the Monster Among Men Braun Strowman, along with the Alpha Academy, the Street Profits, and the Viking Raiders with Valhalla. Of course, you got to point to the WrestleMania sign. Oh, shit. Titus going to be on commentary. We'll see if Cole or Graves gives him shit for not running down the ramp but almost killing himself again. Titus on commentary for a Fatal 4-Way tag team match. Okay? Where's Darren Young and the Steiner brothers at? Okay? WrestleMania Showcase Fatal 4-Way tag team match. I believe both tag team showcase matches they're having, men's and women's. Whoever wins, I guess the showcase name is, you know, just something to sell it more. But then to replace number one contender for this weekend, or, you know, moving forward for all we know. Because I believe whoever wins this match and the women's Fatal 4-Way women's showcase matchup here at WrestleMania, they'll become number one contenders for the tag team titles, if I'm not mistaken. I just don't know how you can give a highlight of the night for WrestleMania after fucking one match, but it was from last night on SmackDown. Raw, WrestleMania, SmackDown, WrestleMania. Or WrestleMania, Raw, WrestleMania, SmackDown. And then the Hall of Fame, NXT TakeOver this morning. Here we are, WrestleMania, and here come the Viking Raiders, who probably should win this match. Unfortunately, though, they probably won't. They'll probably have the fucking Street Profits win, because they want the smoke. But this match next is actually going to be the next match I was going to, you know, preview about an hour or so ago now when we kickstarted this live stream. So once again, thanks for tuning in and watching. So yeah, that's a long ass ramp. And they're not even fucking halfway down, and they, you know, kick in the next entrance as a thank you. Here comes the Alpha Academy. Shoosh. Shoosh, please. Chad Gable. And then Otis, who's being recruited by Maximum Male Models for whatever fucking reason. Just for comedy skit, to be honest with you. But yeah, it takes a good couple minutes, it looks like, to walk down that ramp. Because they have, I think the main reason why it's, you know, as high up as it is because they have all those Hollywood steps, if you will, as if, you know, you're going to a red carpet or just the cinema look. You know, they're in Hollywood, okay? You know, they're trying to, you know, get it to look like a, not necessarily a movie set, but just, you know, how movies, TV shows, let alone, you know, those type of award shows look. You know, just spoof it up. It's got the gold color scheme, but Street Profits want the smoke. This will be I shouldn't say a piss break match, but compared to the opening contest to this, and then probably what's next at the top of the hour, yeah, so they'll have a big match at 8, 9, 10, and then the main event, and then plug and play everything else. But I mean, technically, 3 of these 4 tag teams are actual tag teams. Remember, Gable was with Jason Jordan, American Alpha, not Alpha Academy, with Gable and Otis. But then you have, Street Profits, Viking Raiders, of course. But then Strowman and Ricochet got, put together, because of their Twitter beef they had for, as they're basically a, mixed tag team, if you will. You got, David and Goliath for the most part. So it's a fatal 4-way tag team match, men's WrestleMania showcase, as they're calling it. Got Braun Strowman, Ricochet, the Alpha Academy, Street Profits, and Viking Raiders, and Ricochet and Gable will start off one-on-one here. So we'll see what happens and go from there. But a couple takedowns and hashtag WrestleMania when you share on social media. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe as always. Links in the description below. Be sure to use the code Luke, Luke, 123. That's Luke, Luke, 123 for 10% off of Rogue Energy. That link is also in the description below, I might add as well. So be sure to check that out. And thanks for tuning in and watching. Thank you, says Chad Gable, as I will say the same. Thank you. Otis gonna tag in. Ooh, nice big clothesline. Big sweaty Otis, says Titus O'Neil. Cole and Graves are already losing in the commentary. Booker T lost it on the kickoff pre-show. Bad News Wade Barrett by his side was losing it as well. Thank you. But then Barrett said something last night on SmackDown too about big sweaty guys, big sweaty men. And, it does make you think, with Vince, if, to an extent, if he is, calling some shots at this point. Because he probably fucking is, just don't know officially what. Now all hell's broke loose. They're all fighting. Hashtag WrestleMania is still trending #1 in the U.S. on social media. So be sure to use the hashtag when you share this live watch along reaction stream on social media. And once again, thanks for tuning in and watching. So Viking Raiders now in control. As mentioned, I think they should win this. Will they? Probably not, though. We'll see. Nice big clothesline off the top rope. Going after the Street Profits now. Nice big power bomb. So the Viking Raiders with Valhalla, Sarah Logan, who of course is married to half of the tag team. She's basically their manager. The Viking Raiders, they're the, Oakland, LA, back to Oakland, Las Vegas Raiders, along with Minnesota Vikings. Strowman from behind, double close on the Viking Raiders here, not paying any attention, double shoulder tackle takes them both out. And then Chad Gable from behind, like he's going to suplex Strowman. Oh shit, he actually might. Nope, Strowman is going to fight back and pick him up and power slam. No, Gable escapes, quick roll up out of the corner, and then rolls it through and suplexes him. Holy shit, talk about strength. Kick out at 1. Remember, Chad Gable was in the fucking Olympics back in 2012 for the United States. And then the tag team with him and Jason Jordan, American Alpha. Talk about damn good tag team. Well, that was cut short because of an injury. Jason Jordan, now a backstage producer. Keep Chad Gable in tag team action with Otis, even though Chad Gable should have been, rather than Jason Jordan, should have been Kurt Angle's storyline son. Tag made. Oh my God. Yeah. Not even close on the splash. Another tag made. That misses as well. So talk about botches and, you know, the first 45 minutes or so of WrestleMania and a screwy finish and a couple complete misses on top rope maneuvers. As now he's going to go up top and moonsault, but miss as well. So, no, just calm the hell down. Now Strowman's going to go up top. Jesus Christ. Strowman with a frog splash off the top rope. 1, 2, and then they all break it up, but barely. Match going to continue here for a little bit longer. Still to come tonight as well, talking about tag team matches. We'll have a 6-woman tag as well with Damage Control, along with Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus, who's still looking fine as ever. Otis with a cover. And rip his shirt off. Twirl it around. They're talking about stimulating juices on commentary. Otis might have shit his pants. He's got a big stain on his ass. Now they're all going to go up top again and then, you know, try to go home here. Oh, here comes a big vertical superplex out of the corner. Yeah. Otis on the bottom with Ivar, and then you got Eric and Chad Gable along with Montez Ford. Human Jenga, says Corey Graves. And 5 of the 8 for a vertical superplex. Oh shit, here comes Ricochet up top. And then he'll pile them all down, and down they go. So who wasn't in that? Strowman and Angelo Dawkins. Holy shit, Shannon's right. That talk about all the misses they had. That was good. They made up for it right there. Why is Titus on commentary for this, by the way, anyway? Like, makes no fucking sense to have Titus O'Neil on commentary for a fucking fatal 4-way tag team match at WrestleMania. Other than just to get him on the show, you know, for everything he does in the WWE community, if you will. From, you know, touching Vince the wrong way and then getting suspended for it to, you know, almost killing himself, running down the ramp at the Greatest Royal Rumble. To not having done a damn thing on TV in 5 years. Strowman running shoulder tackles now ringside. The Strowman Express is in full swing. Talk about top speed. He's going to do it again. Yep. And then Angelo Dawkins, of all people, takes out Strowman. And, I mean, there has been talk of splitting the Street Profits up. Don't, though, because it's not going to fucking work. They're better as a tag team. Titus is fired up on commentary for Street Profits and Ricochet, but that's not surprising. Ricochet off the top rope, maybe going for a 630 here. Knees up, though, by the Profits. And then Montez with a splash and then a quick roll-up cover, 1, 2, 3. And the Street Profits win. So, except the Viking Raiders, I thought probably should win this match. They won't, though. They don't. Because the Street Profits probably will, and then they do, so. Street Profits victorious. They'll celebrate. So they're, I mean, given 15-minute matches to start the show. Tops. That's it. Like, yeah, we're still going to get a 3.5, like I said, maybe 4-hour show when it's all said and done tonight, and the same thing tomorrow. So, yeah, get ready for 6 to 8 hours of WrestleMania, followed by Raw after Mania on Monday Night Raw. So be sure to tune in for those live watch-along matches over on YouTube then as well. So, what's next? Rollins, Logan Paul, Mysterio match. Like I said, I think because the women's match isn't the main event tonight with Charlotte and Rhea, that'll be the tag team title match. The women's championship match will be the co-main event, so then you got to, fill in, the rest. And then you go with the 6-woman tag, then maybe have that in between the 2 singles matches, or maybe have that next, but then you go back-to-back with tag team matches. We'll see how they play it here. As they give us a commercial break, so we'll get back to the action shortly. But, all right. So far, Austin Theory defeating John Cena, retaining his United States Championship. The Street Profits just won the Men's WrestleMania Showcase for the 4-way tag team match, defeating Braun Strowman, Ricochet, the Alpha Academy, and the Viking Raiders. Still to come, 6-woman tag team match, Damage Control versus Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus. Got the SmackDown Women's Championship on the line as well. Charlotte will defend against this year's Women's Royal Rumble winner in Rhea Ripley of the Judgment Day. We'll have Mr. Nickname Seth frickin' Rollins taking on Prime's Logan Paul. And then, as I said earlier, with you can't get much more thicker than blood. We'll have father versus son, Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. And then in the main event, tag team titles on the line, the Usos take on Sami KO, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn. KO Mania, Wrestle Zayn, Bloodline Mania, if you will be the ones. The tag team titles in the main event, Usos, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, before night 1 will then conclude. WrestleMania Saturday in the books before night 2 and WrestleMania Sunday tomorrow for this WrestleMania 39 weekend. We'll see what else they throw at us. Wasn't expecting the Snoop Dogg part with Miz at the start of the show. Miz is the host, so he's going to be around. We'll see officially what they have him do, but really the only thing like, oh shit, like, it's been Snoop Dogg, which he's been in the WWE before, for appearances, so it's nothing brand new or nothing make you pop real big or loud by any means, but we'll see where they go from here. And then tomorrow night, preview a little bit more here since we got some time. Got Brock Lesnar and Omos. Next is Rollins and Logan Paul. All right. This could go either way too. It could. I said Rollins, regardless if, Cody's champion after this weekend or not. And then they split the titles later or, do whatever they're going to do. We'll see. Got up, down, down backstage. They're going to simulate the upcoming match. Okay. So they're going to buy some time and do this. But Rollins should be a number 1 contender for one of the main championships. If it's not just the one, or if they split them then, or insert a new one, which I've been saying for a long time at this point. Rollins, is going to be a number 1 contender after WrestleMania. But then Logan Paul, he's not really around that much, maybe a couple times a year. Surprisingly, he's healthy for WrestleMania after blowing his knee out in the fall. And, he's owning the WWE Logan Paul is because he can't box, and Jake Paul is only in boxing because he can't fight in MMA. Seth Rollins in pro wrestling, okay? They're going to give us a video package. I believe this is the one they ran on the kickoff pre-show as well, right at the start of the stream, if I'm not mistaken. Mr. Nickname, Seth frickin' Rollins, you know, the visionary, the architect. Last year at WrestleMania, he didn't have an opponent until Cody Rhodes came out. And then they, you know, did a couple matches there from WrestleMania to Backlash to Hell in a Cell. And then Cody tore his pec. You know, Rollins and Riddle for a little bit. And then Rollins at the Royal Rumble. With, yeah, Logan Paul coming out. He's a draw, I get it, you know. But you want to talk about annoying? Look at the Paul brothers. So, yeah, he just wants to be famous. He's who he is, as we all are, but just... They want to count him as a WWE wrestler, WWE superstar. He's a celebrity. He's a couple time a year guy if they're going to use him. You know, that's all he is. Because he's a draw, which I can understand. Okay, I said that, but Rollins, Logan Paul coming up next. Talk about attention. Well, that's what you seek. You and your brother had to go ransack malls during COVID, and, well, seemingly everybody got away with that, with the looting, but world's gone to shit since COVID, to say the least. I'll say that. Especially since January 2021 until now. Compared to where it was, you know, the previous, you know, couple years, but Seth Rollins, Logan Paul next. Entrances should be good. Match will probably be damn good too. I mean, he can show out. He can. I'll give him credit. But he fits, but he doesn't fit. You know, he's a coward. He's a troll. He's only in the WWE because he can't box. Like I just said with Jake Paul in boxing, because he can't fight in MMA. Okay? Like, that's all there is to it. But because he's a draw, eyeballs on the product, you know, that's that. The light just flipped. God fucking damn it. You gotta be kidding me. As I'm gonna fucking sit here in the dark now and watch WrestleMania, the damn power just went out. We had some, and are still having, of course, some weather in the area. Fuck. Motherfucker, is this still running? Yes. Can anybody hear me? I know you can't fucking see me. What the hell? Really? Really? Oh my God, of all times, WrestleMania. Of all times, you gotta be kidding me. It's alright, Ookie. It's alright, buddy. Big dogs. Feeling a lot better compared to where he was. Are you serious? What the hell? And now it's not gonna even kick back on. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to stop this stream. I'm gonna have to restart. if you can even still hear me. I don't know if you can or not. I know you can't see me because everything's, you know, pitch black. But I'll leave it at that and try to get back on here sometime soon. And then we'll go from there. We'll start back up with, well, Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, because that's where this decided to shit the bed at. And of course, if nothing gets situated this evening, of course, WrestleMania tomorrow night still. We'll watch then. Be sure to tune back in for WrestleMania 39, WrestleMania Sunday, if you will. Lost of words now. Pissed off, to say the least. Fucking power goes out. God damn it. But it's because of weather. It's been like this all day, on and off. And then it looked like it was in the clear, and here we are. No, but if I'll say this, I don't get back on tonight. Get back on tomorrow, but earlier, and then we'll watch the rest of night 1 before we watch night 2, and then stream that then, and then go from there. I'll have to figure out how I'm gonna watch this tonight, which I probably won't if I'm gonna stream it. Which, yeah, see what happens then. Go from there. Figured it'd fucking come back on by now. No, so it's out, and hopefully the damn power line didn't go down. It's been a windy winter, I'll say that, compared to how, wintry Wonderland it normally gets with the snow. It's been windy, though, all winter, and rainy compared to snowy. And now here, well, maybe this is an April Fool's joke. Fucking power goes out. God damn it, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And yeah, you can still see me there. Look like fucking Uncle Howdy. All right, so this is still going. This is still streaming. Well, it's still running because I stream on my phone, on YouTube mobile on the app, and so that's just running off data now. Of course, you can't see me. You can hear me. I've done audio only before. Of course, the internet's not going to be connected though. For any chat. Of all fucking days, of all fucking times, you gotta be kidding me. I'd say, yeah, to pull it up on another device and watch it there, but I don't think that's going to be possible with this like this. Yeah, because I thought it flickered, and then, of course, it goes out. It normally will kick back on, but obviously has not yet. It's been a couple minutes, so it doesn't seem like that's going to be happening anytime soon. So I'll leave it at that. If it comes back on tonight, I'll get back on. If it's not too late, of course, like fucking 3 a.m. We'll just wait then until tomorrow. And start off with Seth Rollins, Logan Paul. See what else happens then. Finish watching Night 1 WrestleMania 39 before we watch in full, and hopefully no issues tomorrow night. Talk about the worst technical difficulty there is, the power going out. This tops it. Yeah, this is just, come on. I'm trying to buy some time here to see if it will kick back on. Because then all I'll have to do is just, get the WrestleMania show back up and running, and that's that. maybe rewind a little bit, see what we missed, if anything. Um, but obviously now it doesn't seem like it's coming back on. God damn it. Well, we got an hour and a half in, maybe. So shit. Like, don't want this to happen at all. But honestly, why? I don't want to sound selfish, but why couldn't this happened? For a different stream that isn't as big as WrestleMania, let alone Penn State or Pittsburgh Steelers football. Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than that's going to be it. That'll do it. Unfortunately, there's nothing on my end I can do. I bet you I walk outside, the whole street's going to be black, as it normally is when the power goes out. It's just not going to be us. And like I said, the weather has been a major issue today. It's been really windy. It's been really windy all winter, but it's been storming like crazy since this morning with thunderstorms. So, yeah, hands are tied. There's nothing I can do. Power's out. Stream's still rolling here because it's running on data, as mentioned on the YouTube app. That's how I stream off my phone. But I don't have any way to watch WrestleMania now because the internet's out with the power being out. And then to watch it and stream it together, yeah, that's not going to happen. So, like I said, if it comes back on sometime tonight, if it's not too late, I'll hop back on and continue this WWE WrestleMania 39 live watch along reaction stream. I'll change the title. It'll probably say continued, and then we'll go from there. But then if I don't get back on tonight, it'll be before night 2 of WrestleMania 39 Sunday tomorrow. So then, that stream compared to the hour and a half that this is going to be, I was hoping for a 4-hour stream tonight with, WrestleMania going to be as long as it is. Tomorrow's stream probably going to be, almost double what tomorrow's going to be by itself. Because we only got 2 matches in, and then this happened. But there's nothing I can do. Hands are tied. Power's out. And it hasn't come back on yet. So until it comes back on, power's out. It's like, well, at this point, honestly, just go to bed, light a candle, read a book. I would watch it, but I don't want to watch it knowing what happens and then stream it tomorrow beforehand. I'm going to watch it not knowing, while I stream it before the show then continues tomorrow. So, like I said, yeah, if I don't get back on tonight to continue the stream, we'll pick it up tomorrow before WrestleMania 39 night 2, WrestleMania 39 Sunday begins. So then that'll be, a little bit more work, but it's WrestleMania. And then be sure to tune back in on Monday for Raw after Mania as well. And SmackDown next week for Friday Night SmackDown after WrestleMania 2. So I'll leave it at that. God damn it, I'm pissed. You don't know how jacked I am. Fucking power's out because of this damn storm. But hey, what can I do? Hands are tied. Just like whoever's losing at WrestleMania, well, their hands are tied too. Coming out on the bottom end of defeat. So, yeah, I'll leave it at that. So, just as always, once again, thank you for tuning in and watching. Sorry for the technical difficulty. Sorry for the power going out. It's not my fault. Blame Mother Nature. Nothing I can do. But just be sure, as always, to like, follow, and subscribe on social media. Links in the description below. Thumbs up button. Share, chat questions and comments, super chat, super stickers, super likes, super thanks. always greatly appreciated as well. And if I see you later tonight, I'll see you then. If not, then I'll see you tomorrow before night 2 of WrestleMania 39 Sunday kicks off. And then we'll watch what we need to watch from tonight, plus everything tomorrow, and then get into Raw and SmackDown next week after Mania as well. But in the meantime, once again, thanks for tuning in and watching. And yeah, I'll see everybody when I see you.